or there was an earthquake and we got left behind. And I said, oh, I got left behind because of my son Kevin. Well, anyways, I dreamed that I was somewhere in my old town, in an older house, and everybody was trying to make gardens indoors or in their yards with what, like the little that was available. I guess it was like very little available, and so like everybody was trying to use every little bit of indoor and outdoor space they had to plant a garden. And then I don't know what I went to the store, but I don't know, me and my friend, I don't know, we ended up going to look for some what do you call it? We went to look for some like mulch or dirt for the garden beds, but then we ended up I don't know where, but everything looked so desolate, and we had to walk. And I think I just kept thinking, where's my shoes? So I ended up entering this block where I knew some people there, and they wouldn't let me enter that block because certain people were taking care of it. And I was like, don't worry, they know me here. And somebody that was watching, who comes in and out, the people who were watching who goes in and out, they're like, yeah, we know her, she can come in. So I was able to go into the block, the neighborhood, and right away, I guess it was hard. I don't know if girls were hard to come by, but these people were like family, and they were like, ooh, who's that? And I was like, hey, I'm your guys' niece, I'm related to you, so don't think like that. And then they just kind of stopped, and then and I was trying to tell them what we needed, and next thing you know, I became entangled in a web, like those little spider webs from the little daddy long legged spiders. Well, I guess it went from one little one to the more I was fighting it off, the more it became, the more I was smacking away all these spiders, little baby spiders, I guess, and webs. And then next thing you know, they became like ants, and they were biting me, and they were leaving my skin like all rashy. So not only were my feet all messed up, now it was like my skin. And then and I was asking people for help, and they wouldn't help, and they saw me, and they wouldn't help. Like, it really was everyone for themselves. It felt like a tribulation dream, and everybody saw you struggle, and pretty much if you went through something, you were on your own. Like, they could only do so much, and if they knew they couldn't help you at all, they wouldn't even bother. And so I was like, okay. So I ended up getting up. Oh, I was like trying to get to the water hose, because the water hose would rinse off all the ants or spiders. So I rinsed myself off and got rid of all the bugs and spiders and ants. And this is so scary for me, because last time I had a dream about this, came true. So anyways, I was at my grandma's house. I guess it was her old house, and there was like another girl there, and I was still with the other person. I don't remember who it was, if she was my family or not, or my friend. And we were kind of like looking for things to take on our journey. I just felt like we were gonna be on the run, and my neighbor's cat ran into my house, and I heard her calling it, and I was like giving it back, and then I asked her, hey, do you have some of these shoes for my feet? And she's like, no, you knew that you knew what was coming, and you had time to repair, and you didn't. Kind of like everybody was told that they were gonna need these kind of shoes, and you didn't have them. Like, you didn't. Like, that's you, that you didn't get them, something like that. And I was like, okay. And I perfectly understood her. I knew that she couldn't help me, because everybody pretty much only had enough to help themselves. And so it was like no hard feelings, and I just felt pretty bad. And then I saw my son, Kevin, waiting outside. And I was like, oh, how, I don't know if I asked him to help me carry some backpacks, like emergency bags. In my dream, I grabbed an emergency backpack, and I think like a backpack full of clothes. And I was like, I'm gonna need another backpack full of water bottles. And I just remember being barefoot the whole time, and we were just gonna move on to the next house or wherever we were going. And then I think I woke up, but it was such, like, in the dream, it was an unsettling thought that, dang, this is the new normal, and you're never gonna be comfortable again. Like we're never gonna be comfortable, warm in our bed. Like, we came to the point where we just are so comfortable in our own house or wherever. And in that dream, you were just thirsty, you were tired, you were fighting off disease, you were fighting off bugs. I just want to cry right now, but I don't. It's 1 a.m, and I don't want to wake everyone. But that dream was so terrifying. You don't want to get left behind. I keep repenting right now in my head over and over and over again, because you don't want to get left behind. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. You are gonna have to run, and you're gonna have to watch your back, and you're gonna run out of resources. It doesn't matter how prepared you are. It's not gonna be enough for what's coming. Plant your gardens. Do what you gotta do in your home. But keep in mind, you might have to go on the run, and you can only take what you can carry. It's gonna be a very uncomfortable, unsettling, scary, traumatic time. And the saddest part is there's gonna be children left behind. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. God is not mocked. You know what's not right, even if you're doing things in your mind that are not right.